They were too good. Yeah, they were come to play, and we were as bad as we've been.
Now, you left the coach's box probably with 3 minutes to go to head down to the rooms. Why was that?
Just to compose myself, I suppose, and get a message ready to talk to the players about, and what to say to them, and how do we regroup, how do we finish off, how do we get over this, how do we talk about this, all those sorts of things. Just otherwise, by the time you get down here, it's 20 seconds before they get in here, so it's just to try and get ready for that.
What did you say to the players after the game?
I think we kept that between ourselves, but it was just a discussion on why we're at where we are now, and try and figure it out.
Warren Treadrace just got on the jump on Twitter and says that an entire club will be needed. Is that fair or is that too harsh?
I'll leave that in the board's hand, I suppose. Right now, I don't know if I have the answer for that, but it'll be in the board's hands to decide if they want to go down that path.
What does need to be done?
There's lots of things. Look, we started the process a while ago now of rebuilding this club, and at the moment it's at the lowest point it's ever been. And we've got to keep forging ahead. We've got to find out who's resilient, who wants to enjoy a challenge, who wants to play at an elite level, who wants to coach at an elite level, who wants to do everything at an elite level and demand those standards. Because at the moment they're too far away, and to actually just come up here with all credit to GWS to actually come up here and put up the performance we did was speaks about where we're at and how strong we are as a group.
You said last point, it's a lower point now, obviously, by you saying that than it was last year.
Yeah, no doubt. We're as I said, all year we've improved.
Yeah.
Now that sounds hollow and makes you feel sick saying that. So, the group have, and they've come on in leaps and bounds from last year, but today just wipes all that out.
You probably didn't take advantage of some chances in the third quarter, but did you expect to run over the top of them in the last term?
No doubt. We expected to be over the top of them in the first quarter. The first 10 minutes we expected it. So disappointing as a mature group that it took us that long to get some dominance over a real collective, strong bunch of kids, with some senior players amongst it. So, look, we had opportunities, but in the end, when the game was up for the grabs in the last quarter, they decided to take it and we decided to give it to them.
If you shone like that at the start, you probably wouldn't have been in that predicament. And obviously you lost for answers, but how do you explain the seeming lack of endeavour at the start?
Look, I think it just runs real deep into where we're at with our ability to get ourselves up to, what do we want to stand for? What do we actually want to be as a football club? This club's got such a proud history of being in the moment every time they step on the field, and too often than not, we're not in that moment, and it costs us.
Is every player on notice now?
Look, if they're not now, I think if they should have been at the start of the year, they should have been over the last 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, But this brings the spotlight and the heat certainly on everyone now.
How about you? Do you still want? You've been very strong that you wanted to take this group forward next year. Do you still want to coach next year?
Personally, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want this, something like this might drive you to say, "No, I don't want to borrow it. I'm not getting the job."
No, look, it's I feel gutted and pretty emotional about it all. Yeah. Where we're at right now. But I believe in the group. They've got some strong people in there, and they've got a strong will. But at the moment, we're not seeing it. Why that is, who knows? But we're going to delve deep into it and keep going.
So you'll still put your hand up to be coach?
Yeah.
Does this really hurt your chances? Something like that?
I can't answer that. It's not for me to answer. So we'll find out, I suppose.
John, from the players' perspective, what's sort of going through your mind at the moment?
Pure disappointment. I guess a bit of embarrassment, really. It hurts, definitely.
Dom, has Matt got your support? He's almost in tears. You must feel really cut deep the fact that Matt is like he is now and you produce performance like that.
Yeah, it does. It's really shattering. It's Matty's got our total support, and doesn't have much substance with the way we played. You know, me saying that, the way we played today as a group, but essentially it comes down to us as a playing group that we need to lift. You know, we're quick, smart. We need to turn things around. We need to work out why we're here, and that's to win premierships and play finals footy. And until we realise that very quickly, we should already know that. But we just need the burning desire to want to get up there really quickly.
Why isn't that? You saw on paper they look pretty handy. One of your better sides for the year. I just can't, from the outsiders, but I can't understand why you weren't switched on early. Didn't seem to be. Did you notice that out there at all? You just couldn't get your hands on it.
Yeah, look, we gave away a lot of free kicks early, especially I think from stoppage. It felt like so they got momentum going their way, but there's no excuses. You know, it was just shocking what we served up, and it's unacceptable.
So rather than being just a really bad day, you actually feel that undoes some of the strides you had been making.
Yeah, look, it's like anything in life. You make some steps forward and some forward progress. It doesn't take much to push you backwards and or wipe out the good stuff. And there's been a lot of good stuff, but today was wiped out a lot of good stuff. And it exposed, for me, it exposed our resilience to be able to stand up under pressure. And AFL footy's a brutal game, and we weren't good enough.
So how do you work through that, Dom? How do you get the resilience back in the playing group?
Oh, look, it's a hard question to answer. Look, it's I don't really have the answers right here, right now, but obviously we just need to sit down and, I guess, match committee and all that sort of stuff will work out where we're going as a playing group. And I don't really know. It's just a hard thing to measure. It's a hard thing to talk about, really, but it's got to come from within. You've got to have that desire to really want to improve as a player. When the chips are down, to stand up and really dig deep, and that can be questioned at the moment for some reason.
Is that the worst loss you've been a part of?
Yeah, it'd have to be, yeah.
Matty, do you still deep down, I know you've been very strong in your belief of the group, do you still deep down, that belief still there?
Oh yeah, look, it is. We've got to make hard calls, and we've got to decide, who's going to improve as a player, who wants to improve. And moments like these may turn you another way or turn you upward or downward. Your thoughts on players, your thoughts on yourself, your thoughts on coaches, all that kind of stuff. But it still wasn't good enough. You say it was one of the better teams we picked all year, and we didn't come prepared to play AFL football, and that's a whack for everyone that works in the footy club. But we'll keep looking into our list. Obviously, we've got a lot of work to do with it, but we're going to keep evolving it to a list that's going to play good football for a long period of time. We will have a look at you go back and you review the season. You have a look at these kind of games when you need people to stand up that have either got the experience or haven't got it and need them to stand up, and who did and who didn't. And we'll keep doing that, and we won't be compromised by any of those decisions we need to make. We've got to make sure we're doing the best interests of what's going to push this club forward.
So ultimately some players could pay a long-term price.
Not because of this, but this pushes you one way or the other. This just exposes you as much as you can, because these are the moments, regardless of how young our team is, experience, whatever it is, these are the moments that we need to win. This year when we've played teams like this, we've beaten them, and we had an opportunity to do it today and we haven't, so we've come up short, and look at the reasons why.
Chad Collins is the leader that you had at the club last year. Have you been surprised by what he did today and what he's been able to do over the course of this year?
No, he's a competitor, and we know how we knew how he was going to go about his footy, so it doesn't surprise me what he's done or Dean's done and how they've gone about their footy.
How did you see Logan's effort against those?
Loeb's got beaten today, but we've had plenty of times this year when our rucks have been beaten, but we've still been competitive around the middle of the ground and to stop plays and stoppages and stuff, and today we weren't.
How many good players do you think you had today?
I don't know, not many, if you're losing like we did.
And Hamish Harper, the decision to sub him out, was that made pre-game? Did you rethink that later because he was your best player?
No, we probably thought he might need to be subbed, just the length of time he's out of the game, but he was cramping during the third. Our biggest thing is for Hamish to play football, so we didn't want to compromise him doing something in the last quarter and missing the next month. So, miss the next 15 minutes of this game or miss the next 4 weeks. It was an easy decision to make.
You mentioned him, you think this makes you feel, looking back to your time, like, you remember feeling worse about it for Adelaide?
Not right now. There probably was, but you know, you're living in the moment now, and what we've just gone about and done. And look, we've had bad losses, but this is as bad as it's been, I think, since my time at the footy club.